Okay, so I'll teach the new topic today. That is the function. This is the most important part. So uh, so far, what we did is we just directly written the code one line by one line, and then the code is executed, right? So we can create our own block of code. Like if you think your house or your home, that there are different type of room, right? Like, so the function of the room is not the same. Like in the kitchen, is used for cooking food, and bedroom is used for sleeping. Study room is used for study, right? So
Yes,
different
sir.
type of, so the room are using in different purpose. So in our code, we have also the different type of operation. Like we can do different things, different type of operation. So according to the operation and our instruction, we can use the function. Like what we did earlier, we find uh, maximum number between the two number, right?
Yes, sir.
So we just write what? We just write in one by one line. So I'm writing a function get multiplication, suppose. So this is the syntax of a function, that we have to write function and then the function name, okay? And then there will be a first bucket, and what will give me a moment. Noise is coming. Let me shut down noise. Okay. Like I have written a function, okay, in this file, and I am running it, but we are not getting anything, right? Because we didn't add anything to send the output. So I am adding a new output method, console.log, okay? Console.log. This is useful to debugging code. We'll get the output in the console section of the browser. If we go and click on inspect, there is the option in here, console, okay? So nothing is coming. Why? Because when we define a function, the JavaScript code is not actually understand what to do with the function because it's only the definition of the function. So if we want to use the function, use, we have to call the function. So how can we call the function? Just same name of the function with this part, not any definition, not any function, just the name and end with the bracket. Now if I go, we see that 20. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we can also pass our variable or parameter. What is parameter? Like we can pass an value from here to the function. Like in here, we are only getting the result of multiplication for 4 and 5, right? So if you want to get multiplication for any number, then what we'll do? We will use the function thousand of time. No. So we will use the parameter. What is parameter? Then we are adding a. Okay, if we pass a and multiply 4 into a, then what will show? Will show anything or give error? What do you think? It's showing NA. That's mean the code is not executing. Okay, it's giving error because a is not any number. And in this function, we are receiving a parameter which is a, but when we are calling the function, we are not passing the value. So we have to remember that when we will use a function with a parameter, then when we calling the function must have the parameter, right? So if we add 10 in here, so this 10 will now assign to a automatically. So now if I run the file, we will see 40. So this is the magic of the function. So now we can use any method, sorry, any parameter, any value, and that will be assigned to A automatically. Now if we use 50,
Excuse
then
me, sir. Sorry to interrupt you. I have a question.
sure.
Sir, we're working on page now. Then why did you give the console.log? Instead of console.log, we can give document.write alert.
Yeah, we can use anything. The purpose of output method is different, right? You know that.
Oh,
So so if we use alert, what will it do? It will come up a alert box. So if we use document.write, what will show? It will write it in the document. So when we'll use inner HTML, what will it do? It will add it output in a HTML content, right? So you can do anything. I am just showing one thing in here. You can use anything you can want. That is not the issue, okay? I am just introducing control console.log to you. So if you use document.write, it will also work. That is the not the issue. So now, sorry. So if you see that, now we will get the output two time in here and here. So if we only use the log, so when we use the log is only to see the output, but you not want to show in, you don't want to show in the browser, okay? We'll use console.log when the content you don't want to show in the browser, in here, in the content or the DOM, but you just want to see the output. Then we'll use console.log. Otherwise, if you want to see this to the user, then you have to use any other output method.
Okay, sir.
So now, if I want to pass multiple parameter, what will do? Like I want to pass both these two value, like A and B, okay? Then we'll just add a comma and then the second value. And here we also add the comma, okay? Now if we run, this is the multiply of both the two value, right? So last class what I showed you how to find out the maximum number between the two number, right? Now I will add another method that will find maximum number between
Two numbers.
maximum so in here what for two number what will do? I am commenting it, no need to call now it. So no get maximum number, fine, not need to add in here. So if let maximum number is let maximum number uh, equal 0, let, then if A greater than B, then max will be A, right? Else max will be B. And then we will write max. So maximum number is 50 but between two number. Now I am adding another number. So 70. Adding C. So it can be do different way. Like first I compared A and B. and got the maximum number in here, right? So like your three friend, you have to find out who is the most tall. Then how the way you can do? First, you can compare first two friend. If you got the taller person, then you can compare it with the third person. If you, then you don't need to compare with the first person because already the second person is taller, right?
Yes, sir.
So between the two number, I got the maximum number in here. Now the remain number is C. So what we'll do? We'll do the same thing now. Now I am comparing the max with C. So in this case, I can take another variable, max1, 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 and another variable that is max. So now I am compare C with max1. If C max1 is greater than C, that's mean max is max1. Okay, else max is C. Got? You understand?
Yes, sir.
So max1 and max. If A greater than B, then I got the first maximum number between the two number. Then I am comparing the first maximum number to the third number. Okay. If C is max1 is greater than C, then the maximum number is max1. Otherwise, the max1 number is C. Okay. So now what will be the output? Output will be the max running the 70s is the maximum number, right? This is a way. We can do it another way. This is the easiest way I showed. Another way, you can compare both both the A, like if A greater than B and A greater than C, get maximum number another way. Do they? So in this case, I just comparing both the A with B and C. If A greater than B and C, then max is the A, right?
Yes, sir.
And else there is another method that is if else. We can use multiple else if statement in a same, okay, in the same. So else if that's mean the first statement is not correct, then B, I am comparing B, okay. If B greater than A and B greater than C, then max is the B. Else, and then there is no check to anything. Directly C is the maximum, right? Understand? So this is shorter code.
Yes, sir.
So only the three number. First time I am matching both, comparing both with the first person, first number. Then I am getting the maximum number, then assign to the maximum number. Again, I am comparing the number 2 with the both number. So both statement is not correct. That's why the max number is C. Okay. Now I am running it. So getting the output 70, right? So clear? Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now we'll understand what is array. We'll understand the array now. So we only just understood previously. We only learned what is variable, right? Variable like what we are defining, like a let x. X is a variable. Constant x and var number, everything is variable, and it's only contain one value, right? Like you are comparing two or three number in here, and this is very straightforward in here, and you are getting the maximum number. Now you want to find out the maximum number between the 1,000 number or 800 number or 50 number. Then how, what will you do? This will hell your life if you just write comparing 1,000 number to compare this code. Can you do that? I said you find out the maximum number between 1,000 number. Then this code will be how big? Can you imagine? And it will be very tough to manage. So for overcome this issue, we will start learning array. What is array? Array is a set of value like uh, number, constant number, And we can define an array like this. This is an empty array, okay? There is no value inside this. So if we write and assign is one equal to 4, number 3 equal 5. Console number. Now I'm running the code. Now if we see that, what we get? Not the value I got in the previously, like the only number. Now I am getting the number like this way: 0, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. 0, 1, 3. Why I am getting 0, 1, 3? Because I used 0, 1, 3 in here. Didn't use the 2. Let me add the 2. Run the code. Now if you see 0, 1, 2. So what is the 0, 1, 2? This called the index of the array, okay? Index. What is the index? Now if we only want print this, like if you print this console.log number n number 1 index, you are printing directly the index 1. Then if you run, you are only 5. So I am adding all the index now are listing in here. So here we have learned two things. One thing is that how to create an empty array, and then we learn how to assign the number. Okay, so uh, we just in here we understand three things. Firstly, define an array, and then we assigning how to assign array, how to assign the value into an array by index, and print the array using the index value. So now if we print it using 5, then what we'll get? We'll get the 9, okay? Because the 5 index value is 9. The array could be a string as well, like constant car, okay? Also, we can assign the array, initialize the array with some value, like Toyota. Console.log car, okay? Running it, you see that Toyota and Volvo, right? So now you want to add another car. So how could you do that? You have to count the first two, and the count is start from the 0. So 0, 1. That means 0, 1 is already fill up. You have to add from 2. Honda. Now I am again running. Now you see 3 value. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
So understood what I teach today? I think it's for okay today.